Substitution for Burnley, number 27.
So we have movement on
Serginho.
both benches.
Number 3, Marcel Desailly. Number 13, Patrick Vieira. Coming on the
No,
field.
that's been intercepted.
Number 15.
Pass somewhat off
Number
target.
14,
Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Number 8, Xabi Alonso.
Cannavaro turns back here, probably the best option. Rooney carries the ball down the right. Here comes the cross, punched away.
Burnley really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Nedved pinches it off him.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And that's gone loose. Best flashes it across. Defending of the desperate for... And there's the shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Nedved really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Oh, that's well spotted. Xabi Alonso looking to pass their way up the pitch. And it's made its way to him.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That's an imaginative pass. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Played into space. Ferdinand spots it and intercepts. Knocks it into space. And he was quick to react. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Nicely weighted ball. Good take, and he shoots! Oh, and the referee says that that is it. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
I would like to invite everyone to join me in Hello, everyone, and welcome to
Well, what a scene we
today's
have
match.
here. There's a real
Burnley
expectant buzz in the
against
stadium, and the
Italy.
players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, this guy, Alexis McAllister, is someone whose stock rose dramatically due to his exploits with the national side. But he's someone I see as a born footballer. I mean, he can play the six...
Goes for a shot! There it is! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, well played, well played. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. This looks promising. Looking to play him in. Serginho showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball. Big chance! Superb from Osimhen! He's got himself an absolute peach. Not one, but two. It is a dream start. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Burnley are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Messi. Burnley are already cruising here. 2-0, a fabulous start. And the counter is on. And he's decided to go for it. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Messi. Now it's Luis Suarez. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Caught offside that time. Serginho. Now this could be a chance. Ferdinand. Griezmann charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now that's well seen too. And it's Serginho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Osimhen. Guardiola. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Now it's Aguero. Now it's Luis Suarez. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Italy are looking to break at pace. Akanji. That has not gone well. Griezmann, a player who needs no introduction. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Griezmann. Griezmann going face-to-face with his great rival. Messi. And it's Messi. And this is Luis Suarez. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Suarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Yamal. That is a brilliant interception. Cleared away. Tries to play it through, and he was quick to react. It's a pretty loose pass. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And a header! Desai can get it clear. Donatoni. Baresi does well to stand up to him. And here's Osimhen. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now the ball's gone astray. Donatoni.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Now it's Luis Suarez.
There will be 1 minute.
Somewhat off target. McAllister. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
A lot of space ahead of him. So a temporary halt to the action. So your views on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Burnley sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. So we're underway for the second half. Can he get on the end of this? Shot a goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Lamine Yamal really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Donatoni. He's under a lot of pressure there. Serginho's cross. Shot, surely! Yes! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
After 50 minutes in.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now.
So there's Massimo Otto, bit of an unsung hero perhaps, but certainly an integral part of an Italy side that conquered the world and a European champion for his club.
Yeah, and he did all that by being the picture of consistency and hard work, the way he nullified the threat of some of the biggest names in the game during his heyday, and that was really impressive.
I remember a lot of those performances really well.
Well, there's the clearance. And it's Vitinha. He's a sharp little ball here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's a sharp pass. Spread it left. Mbappe. He's picked his way through. Delivery from Mbappe. Vitinha. Gattuso. Now it's Aguero. Oh, nicely intercepted. And here's Griezmann. Oh, shooting chance! Goal!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Just eases him off the ball. That's a good ball out wide. He is starved of space and time. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. It's Aguero! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Belletti. Aguero never out of the action for very long. Now it's Aguero. And this is De Bruyne. And he's managed to get free. And he's there to get it away. Taken back almost at once. Now it's Aguero. That's good running with the ball.
Porto always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Now it's Luis Suarez. And here's Aguero. Picked out De Bruyne! And it's in! They have grabbed them!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
It's Aguero! Aguero.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he's worked it through. This might spell danger. He's having a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Serginho. Ball comes in. Brilliantly cut out. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Great vision. Now it's De Bruyne. Ferdinand, always a very imposing presence at the back. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. O'Reilly. Porto couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And he's only too happy to take that back. Aguero! Aguero! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Gattuso has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never out. Serginho. Now it's Luis Suarez.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And here's De Bruyne. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's played it back. There's the header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Oh, that's fabulous. Serginho gets it clear. Porto have got it back and they'll have another go. Mbappe. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Now, who's going to be first to this? And one more try! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Oh, important interception. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And so we're off again. And it's Aguero. Mbappe. And there's green grass ahead of him. So no flag here. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Shot! He's scored!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Burnley with the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Gattuso. De Bruyne. Oh, he's bustling through here. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Desai did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Gattuso. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, they could break here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Chance, surely! And no mistake. They're level in a trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Vai-se proceder uma substituição por número 9, número 6,
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
No, that's been intercepted. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Goes for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Villa is offering a wry smile there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's Belletti. Porto are looking to go forward now. Oh, super find. And this is Luis Suarez. Now he's got space here. Now that's well seen too. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now the ball's gone astray. Looking to play him in. Suarez is flagged offside. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Rooney. Now, can they get him away? Rooney. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Now it's Yamal.
This is the time you need that pace.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And the through ball. And this is Luis Suarez. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. O'Reilly defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Now this could be a chance. That's been cut out, well played. Rooney looking sharper, more menacing with every chance that comes his way. Oh, some astute defending there.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And this is Aguero. And here's Suarez. And he's heaved it away. And here's Suarez. Some really good ball movement. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's Luis Suarez! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Lobbed in behind. Vitinha. He's going for goal! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Burnley are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Aguero! Goal! And they're back in front. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Burnley have their lead.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, cracking shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's put play to the danger. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Porto really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain.
And a chance! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Time added on, 4 minutes. Donadoni does really well there, he is strong. Look at the space here. Rooney. That has not gone well. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Aguero claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So a game of thrills and tiny margins, so many what-ifs and what-might-have-beens, but eventually we have a winner.
Burnley really wanted this. I mean, look at those players now. Some are barely able to move. They squeezed every ounce of energy out of themselves to get this.
Hello everyone, and welcome to
So bring it
today's
on.
match.
Height, expectation,
Burnley
emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English top flight. He is Mikhail Silvestre.
His game was all about versatility and durability, Peter. An astute defender in the middle, a fine ball carrier with a good engine, went out wide.
Yeah, and you can expect another busy shift from him here.
He's never shy.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Griezmann. Now, can they get him away? Messi. And it's O'Reilly.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Chance for a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And here's Osimhen. Messi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Griezmann. Griezmann going face-to-face with his great rival. Nice control. Griezmann. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's a nice idea, but the error!
Burnley would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You could feel it.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Donadoni was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Neither side yet able to find the net. Odo is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Messi. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Cristiano Ronaldo touches it back. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Good ball, good take. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to play it through. He's found a way through. And he shoots! There it is! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Rower Reds are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Well, that's well seen too. Oh, super find. Rower Reds have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Messi. Now it's Griezmann. Odo in acres of space out wide. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Silvestre calmly anticipates. And this is Ronaldo. And this is Messi. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the shot! Now it's Osimhen. Now that looks a decent ball. No, that's been intercepted. Van Bommel. De Bruyne. And he cuts out the supply. Donadoni. Now it's Osimhen. In the end, they found themselves penned in. Nowhere to go. Great vision. Oh, that's a key interception. Couldn't squeeze it through. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Burnley currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So we're underway for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Mbappe is onto this. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Messi does really well to win the ball there. De Bruyne, never out of the action for very long. Short, it's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's a loose ball. Schmeichel, oh, he's been caught napping.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's De Bruyne. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Villa.
They've got to make this nice and quick. Urawa Reds are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Now it's Mbappe. Vieira proves too strong, too smart. Oh, sweet feet. And this is Neymar. And here's Messi. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked again.
Messi!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Chance here to counter. Urawa Reds are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And here's Osimhen.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's Griezmann! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Griezmann certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Now it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Big chance! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Substitution for Burnley, number 7.
And we have our very first corner.
Number 6, Antoine Griezmann. Number
Punched
15,
away.
Number 5, Fabio
The message
Cannavaro.
is clear, none shall pass.
Number 9, Kylian
So Jim, what are you thinking?
Number
We've not seen
19,
much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Manuel Akanji.
Silvestre. Looking for options for movement. He has found the way through. And a chance!
Burnley really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And he's running through. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Picked out Luis Suarez! And yes, it's there! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Rower Reds are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Lovely pass, but can he... It's Luis Suarez! Oh, super goal! A finish right from the top draw.
The goal scorer for Urawa Reds.
Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Luis
A
Suarez.
truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
And yes, it's him again. A case now of complete control.
2 added
Rower
minutes
Reds
have been
clearly
indicated.
now in lead preservation mode. Now it's Barcola. Thinks about the great chance! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Desai attempts a clearance. Oh, Modric! It is close, but that is the last of it. Burnley cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off.
Bienvenidos al partido de hoy.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're underway.
Well, when you've got Ronald Koeman present, he's impossible to ignore, Peter. Not only does he read the game intelligently at the back, but he's a real goal threat too, with his long-range shooting and those venomous free kicks.
Yeah, he's just comfortable in all positions, a sort of master of all trades.
Intelligence, that's what it's all about.
Rooney threads one in. Aguero! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So, a breakthrough already. Great defending, strong and determined. Now that's well seen too. Ibrahimovic is onto it in a flash. Now it's Aguero. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Neymar. That has found him in acres of space. Rijkaard with the clearance. Burnley with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's really well cleared. Serginho receives it in a good position here. That's tidy. The ball has bounced loose now, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Rooney. He's had it taken off him. Quarter of an hour played. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that's been won straight back. Ibrahimovic might just make this. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Zanetti, now the ball in. Ferdinand is there, and he can get that clear. Aguero tries to play it through. Well, nicely intercepted. Pass somewhat off target. Ferdinand gets across to intercept that. Great ball if he can get there. It's Aguero! And he hits the net. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Rooney. No, he's not going to get any further than that. And he's there to belt it away. Zanetti. Now it's Rooney. Odo. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Good chance here! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Aguero clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And they win it back again. Vieira. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Griezmann. And this is Aguero.
Aguero really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, good climb! Yes! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. A great delivery and a finish to match.
He did so well there. It
Takes a shot! Looking for the run. Seedorf providing an outlet on that flank. Neymar. Aguero. And he cuts out the supply.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Castolo. Chance here to counter. Now it's Griezmann. That's been cut out, well played. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Burnley producing a nigh-on perfect 45 minutes. It's 3-0. So we're straight back as goes for the shot! And how did he not make it 4?
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's chosen to go back. Rooney unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And it's Rooney. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And this is Aguero. He's found a way through. Aguero! Rising over the bar.
Burnley certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Nice physical challenge. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Great vision. Picked out brilliantly. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Vieira makes the interception. Castolo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Played in by Roberto Carlos.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Burnley perhaps contemplating their next change here. It's a pretty loose pass. Aguero, foot in. And it's Rooney. David Villa has the space to scheme. That's a good ball. Can he get on the end of this? Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Roberto Carlos. Shoots! And that's a good finish. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Ferdinand, Cannavaro, closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Can he get it through?
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Ibrahimovic, played out towards the right wing. Serginho did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. But that has not gone well. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Aguero. David Villa. Now it's Villa. Oh, he's burst through, and he shoots! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, that was really good running. The more he moved with it, the more he realised that taking the shot was his only option.
Donadoni picks it up out wide. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Ibrahimovic. No way he was going to let him past. Cannavaro cuts it out. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Spain can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Habrá 2 minutos de
2
descuento.
minutes to be added on. Roberto Carlos knocks it out wide. Ferdinand demonstrating his defensive, and that is that. What a satisfying performance, a performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. It is quite a scene here, this being one of Asia's top footballing venues, the Saitama Stadium. So things are underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Alisson. He's an excellent shot stopper, Peter, first and foremost, but he's just as good at creating chances as he is snuffing them out. He can spread the ball out quickly to both wings, whether it be with an accurate long pass or a quick throw.
And the finish! It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. This time, surely! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen. Griezmann really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's the throw. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Well read, nice interception. Roberto Baggio, that's a cute ball. That looks a good ball through. Oh, and the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, it goes to show you there's a lot you can do if you have willing runners like that. You'll always get that chance, and it's quite direct from them. It's actually quite long from back to front.
He's a sharp little ball here. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Saka, cross to the back post. Oh, good climb! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Yeah. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's decided to go for it. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Odo is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Now that looks a decent ball. Gerrard, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira tries to get it clear. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And here's Osimhen. Pass is just off target. Griezmann. It's Griezmann! Boy, he struck that clean. And we have our very first corner. He's rising! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Over to the other side.
Good switch, that.
That's going wide left. Picked out brilliantly. Neymar to Osimhen. Taken back almost at once. Serginho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Forlan. Looking for the run. That's been slipped through. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. So, power or guile? What's it going to be? Otto is there to clear. Vieira. Aguero, renowned for his long-range shooting. And that pass just didn't quite work. Forlan. Now it's Luis Suarez. Quality ball. He's in a great position here. Chance here to counter. Aguero. Now it's Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good spread. Forlan picks it up out wide. Vieira produces the perfect tackle there. And this is Dembele. Saka. Dembele. Chance for a shot! There it is!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top draw.
Speed of thoughts, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Suarez really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Alexander-Arnold receives it in a wide position. Dembele! And he's taking no chances there. This possibly the last play of the half. Cannavaro attempts a clearance. Not the most accurate pass. That's a decent clearance. And that signals the end of the first period. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Burnley finding themselves behind by just 1 goal at the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now, he's got space here. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Alexander-Arnold. Luis Suarez. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now it's Luis Suarez. Alexander-Arnold has it out wide and in space. And that was very necessary. Just eases him off the ball. Gerrard. Aims beyond the defence. And this is Aguero. Aguero! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Burnley have their second corner now. And a header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And now a sudden chance to counter. Saka gets into a good position. That's tidy. Forlan. Oh, cracking ball. And he's found a way, takes a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Corner number 2 then. Goes for a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
背番号17ウスマヌ・デンベレ、イエゴ・フォルラン、変わりまして背番号29キリアン・エムバペ、背番号11
Girassi gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And this is Luis Suarez. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. So what can they make of this? That's destined for the flank.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which...
Impressive jump! And the pass is intercepted. Has another go! Saliba is there, and he can get that clear. Ambitious ball here. And he is dashing away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Roberto Carlos. Now, ball's gone astray. Girassi was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get...
Oh, a gilt-edged chance! He's had a shot! And no mistake! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Botafogo are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Otto in acres of space out wide. Now it's Aguero. Donatoni, he's found a way through. That's been cut out, well played. He's played it back. Tries to pass it through, and he's worked it through. Big chance! Chance, surely! Just cruising! They are cruising!